finally we have some sun here in the Bahamas of the US. This far the only thing we have seen of this actually being like the Bahamas is the windy weather. We have had 2 nights here that's been quite rough, but today is it's changing and we are going to explore these sand islands that's around us. I'm sitting here in our little mini tent, the cockpit tent, and this is the warmest place on the boat because the sun is heating it up. It's been super cold in the boat. We have actually run the heater, and we have brought out like long pants and thick sweaters. It's been a real change since just a couple of days ago. But yeah, there have been a huge low pressure running us over, so hopefully when that passes and the next high is coming our way, we will have more like this instead.
Fall weather gear, long sleeved arms.
This is a new problem for us. We are going to a dinghy ride. The water is quite cold and I'm not really sure what we should wear, because we need to beach the dinghy, which means that we are going to get in the water, so it won't be very good with long pants. I think it's a bit cold to put on like high boots. So maybe we could do like shorts and a sweater and then fall weather jackets so that we don't get wet and cold in the dinghy. But yeah, it definitely was a lot easier when you could just have like swim clothes and a skirt and then you're good to go.
So the fall weather gear is on. The surroundings here are really nice though, so I'm really looking forward to explore some bit. The sand dunes and the beach on the Atlantic side should be really nice, I've read. And there's a cool lighthouse over there, and yeah, really happy to get on my legs and walk around a bit. We have been on the boat, as Emmy said, for a couple of days since we crossed here, so yeah, I'm really eager to run it off a bit. Oh, some fishing boats around. I have just inflated the dinghy, so we're soon ready to go ashore. But I felt it was quite cold around my head, so I'm now looking for our hats. Ta-da! Ready!
So I decided to go with some shorts and a long sleeved wool sweater, kind of thin. And I hope that will be good under the jacket. It's been in our grab bag, so it smells a bit, I don't know, plastic. Yeah, like it's been enclosed for some time. So I think we need to take those clothes out that we have in there and just let them hang in the fresh air for a bit. But yeah, feels good. Ready!
Let's go on a little adventure around Cape Lookout. Looks a bit different from when we were in Bahamas in swimming suits. Now with wool hats and foul weather gear. But still, embrace the summer with the shorts.
feels a bit stupid.
Feels
To have
really,
shorts and
really
hats
stupid. Yeah.
and jackets.
Never mind.
I'm so glad that we took the time to find the hats. It was a pretty cold dinghy ride. We checked before we left and it's 13 degrees in the water. A big difference from last week when we had 20. Unfortunately, we can't get up in the lighthouse because they're doing some reconstructional work, but it's a really pretty lighthouse. The check markers are typical for this particular lighthouse, and it's called the day marks of the lighthouse, showing sailors where they are even when the light is not blinking, that you can only see in the night. So this particular pattern is actually that it's black. The black checkers are in the north-south direction and the white checkers are in the east-west direction, which was an extra or an additional way for the sailors to know exactly where they were. So pretty cool. I think it was 216 steps that we didn't get to climb today.
This place has become an protected area, so there is like watch keepers here, not for the lighthouse anymore, but they take care of the area around here and inform people, and they have a small museum in the old lighthouse watchkeeper's house, and it's really nice and welcoming here. Nice signs, and it's really beautiful. Really glad we came here.
Maybe not as much the Bahamas of the US as the Måkläppen of the US. That's a place where we come from that looks pretty much the same, with its sandbanks going out at sea. There's a lighthouse, there's like these sand dunes, and the vegetation is actually pretty much similar.
And the temperature.
And the temperature also a lot more like Swedish summer than Bahamas.
Yeah.
Trapped inside the mind of a dreamer, losing sight of all the visions in my head. I've been tossing all my thoughts off the deep end, drowning out my fears with tears instead. I've been searching for a peace of mind. Why is certainty so hard to find? I feel like I've been wasting all my time.
You can really smell the pine trees. It smells a bit like home.
I'm 6 feet underground. I've got dreams on my gravestone. No flowers to be found. I keep screaming, shouting, this is my battleground. Though I'm trapped inside the mind.
This is our dinghy life at the moment. It's leaking so much that we need to pump it like after just 1 hour right now. But hopefully we can glue it up a bit more in the coming days.
Ask it of our heart's deepest feelings. Graveyard of forgotten wants and hopes.
On the other side of the cape there's wild horses. The story says that a ship run aground, and there were horses on board, and they swam ashore, and now there's, I think, 100 or 150 of them wild on this part of the island.
So cool! We moved a bit further south here on the Cape, and we ended up on the beach where they have moved the original lighthouse keeper quarters. So the house here was actually originally built by the lighthouse where we were before, and as technology evolved and there wasn't the same need for as many people to tend the lighthouse, they moved this house here instead and used this as a private residence. So I guess it's some kind of early form of recycling.
Today it looks quite abandoned, actually.
We're heading over to the beach on the other side here. Ooh. And when we do so, we pass through what they call the historic town. So there's a lot of historic buildings here, and this one right here is an old life-saving station. So they had a life-saving station here at Cape Lookout, where they had they call them surf boats that were used to save people from ships that had... Ooh, there's so many flies. Yeah, they saved people. This location was the original location where the life-saving house were before they moved that one too. And the buildings behind me is also part of the Coast Guard station that was built here later. It was used until 1983, and now I actually don't know what the
purpose is.
What the purpose is
of this place. But the buildings are really beautiful.
Yeah, these ones are really well kept.
Yeah, in good shape and look really good. The National Seashore Wardens told us about the whale that's stranded here on the beach a month ago. Unfortunately dead, so was nothing to do about it. It's still here today. It's not much left though, but it's I think it's been a big one. You can see some of the bones. They're huge. There's some flesh still there, but mostly sad to see actually.
While Marcus is watching the whale carcass, he stayed a bit behind because already from here I think I'm like 100 meters from it. It smells so bad. So I stayed here, and I think I can be without the experience of actually being that close.
And it smells. God, what it smells. Yeah, we're heading both. Yeah, we're heading back to the dinghy and to Linnea. It's time for some late lunch. Really hungry right now. And tomorrow we are getting ready to go up the ICW again to head to Norfolk.
This was a very nice beach to walk at. It's like it's spring in the air when you walk like this in the sun and there's actually no wind. It's really like warm and cozy. So we're heating up after these 2 days of super cold, and we're actually heading back to the boat now. It's been a very nice day here in Cape Lookout.
We are back at the boat. We managed to get here even though it felt a bit like the dinghy was going to sink. But we made it. We are going to enjoy a very calm and peaceful night here. We are running the water maker. The water has cleared up a lot since the wind turned and the current shifted. So the water is looks clean now, so we're making some water, which means we can have a shower tonight. It's time to end the episode here. Thank you so much for following along on our journey. It means a lot to us. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel so you won't miss next week's episode where we continue our journey here in the US. Have a nice week and see you next Wednesday. Bye guys!
Bye guys! Fair winds!